I have to ask Mimi a question
Yeah.
about
Whew.
past SmackDown, because I imagine at a certain point
Yeah, this is it's
Whew.
all yours.
you was feeling away.
I was feeling okay.
Did you watch
Where he
live?
at? Is he here? Oh yes, because when the tribal chief is on, Mimi is front and
It's
center.
on too.
You were locked in.
Mhm. Locked and loaded.
All right.
Okay,
You all right.
you like relax.
Choose your words wisely.
No, speak your mind. Speak
Now
your
throw
mind.
on the,
Speak your
throw
mind.
on
Locked
the
and
summer jam.
loaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw me on the summer jam.
Yeah, that's good.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Listen,
let's listen.
where is he? Is he in here?
Who?
Slick. Slick and a few people have said that they are tired of the bloodline. That the bloodline can give us no more.
What?
I believe so when they say the bloodline is over, I truly don't believe the bloodline is over. The bloodline is a story. Them together might be over. Who knows? Because now we're in Act 3.
Right.
Everything that Jey Uso said on Friday was pure accuracy. Why am I bringing those shit up?
Accurate.
Because you say it every
Accurate.
week, Slick. You say it every week. How much longer people tying up the titles? Other people are not getting, just do or whatever. This is, I truly believe them pulling people in and out of the storyline has now we're really going to see like what truly this whole bloodline situation is really about. Can people go in and out of it? Absolutely. Can Jey Uso now? It's can Jey Uso basically do the inevitable. And for the first time, I never really thought that Jey Uso would be the one. I always feel like Jey Uso is the one to dethrone, but I've never believed that they trusted that he can do the job. I truly believe that I don't know if they trust that he can do the job. This past Friday, I believe Jey Uso can do the job. Even if it's transitional.
You don't think? I'm sorry. Go, man. Go.
Thank you, Cal. I really wanted to ask this question. When you say "do the job,"
what does that mean?
What does that mean? Because do you see him beating Roman Reigns? This is a two-part question.
Beating Roman, and for maybe even 30 days. And I'm not trying to take away everything that he's done in 3 years. What I'm saying is beating Roman and being able to be a true and a believable champion for at the very least 30 days.
So do you feel better when Jey Uso beats Roman and loses to Cody? Would you feel better?
See, we was on a good path.
That was on a good path. So what happens when he loses to Cody?
That's a good question.
Cody's not on SmackDown.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Cody's not on as of today, June 22nd, 2023. Cody Rhodes is not on SmackDown.
Yo,
and should be nowhere near and should mind his business and stay out of family business. Period.
With
a T.
Okay.
Period.
So I say this to say,
this may be the name
before I was rudely interrupted, Jey Uso, I believe, as of Friday, was and could be a champion.
You don't think that they thought because for me, the Bloodline storyline really started with Jey. Like the whole Math was so upset when we would talk about that stuff because Math felt like that was his life. Like you'd being like the family Absolutely. Where it's the one kid that always getting beat on, but always is just loyal just because that's family.
Yes.
They didn't. After that, like it took them almost 3 years to say Jey could be the guy.
The reason why I say that is because if you really look at it, and I had a conversation with a friend, if you really look at him, he doesn't really come off like a champion, right? But what wrestler, like usually what they define what champions look like, it's not really Jey Uso. He's a little bit smaller, you know what I mean? But he wasn't really paying attention to his body. They were tag guys, right? So they would do their shit and come out. Once them and the New Day were getting on, they were, I kind of feel like, really taking shit a little bit more seriously. I always felt like Jey was always the most standout one, where Jimmy was kind of laid back because whatever issues that were going on. And it felt like Jey in the beginning was the one that was constantly getting hurt. And then roles reversed. So honestly, and I've said this in Turnbuckle Talk so many times, if it wasn't for Roman, we would have never been here. We would never see this at all. And the fact that he was empowered, and you got to talk about that word family, because it's one thing to say this person is your family, that person is your family, but it's another thing to really live by it. And for him to not just stand for, okay, you want me to come back, and say, I'm going to come back, but my cousin is coming back with me. I don't care that my other cousin is shelved right now, but he's not, and he has to come with me. And I feel like that is the respect I will always. Roman could never do anything wrong in my eyes because of that. And then he came back, healthy, and then came and brought the little brother along with him. Like, this is what you do. And we're
family shit
at all. And I think that's why. And that's why I love this story so much, because it the values that I have as a friend, as a person. If I say I ride with you, like, I fucking ride with you. And Roman rides for his family, period. He rides for the locker room. Like, people are like, oh, only this person is getting in and only that person is getting in, but everybody shined.
Is this art imitating life?
It's a damn shame.
My goodness. It's not Cody anymore. Mimi's making this. Yes, that's right. He is. And let's not let him. Well, I mean, I guess Cody got a black wife too, but whatever.
He do got a black wife, though.
Hit the clip.
I was about to say. They love us too. All right.
He do got a black
wife. Put us on
wife.
a pedestal too. But he got a black wife too, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. Didn't we call HBK selfish for monopolizing the top spot for him and his friends? That's really out. I mean,
them niggas wasn't good.
Right.
Them niggas wasn't good, yo.
I will say that Bloodline versus Bloodline of right now versus DX of that era. Bloodline washing DX. Washed. It's not even a
hung dry.
It's not even a conversation. Who of them is Triple H of that era is not beating Roman?
No.
If you can't take out Roman, what you doing?
Nigga, Triple H of that era couldn't beat the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
nothing like that. We've never seen anything like this. And
Corey, we ain't asked you to be here, nigga. Leave.
Who's playing though?
At all. He because he hears it every week when we on Turnbuckle Talk. But it's fact. Oh, his little Shawn Michaels. Okay.
Look, see, okay. I ain't just it was Shawn Michaels and everybody else.
Corey got his Shawn Michaels tights on right now.
What?
Oh, Corey did buy that belt.
Always.
He got the belt on right now.
Oh,
he probably got his locks and shit.
What the wait, so Mimi, so like I know this was tension right here, and I will say, hold up, because because of how my brain works, look at the Usos' feet.
Yeah,
I saw that they didn't have the red shoes on. I already knew what it was.
See, I was fixated with Jay's dunks because I hadn't seen those.
He's never worn
Actually,
dunks like that though.
He's never worn dunks. He's worn one lows, but he's never worn dunks.
Right.
And I'm always fascinated with the fits.
I'm assuming it looks like Jimmy got on a pair of all white ones. They look a little. Those might be his ones.
Yeah, maybe they look like SBs almost.
Maybe they lost their shoes.
Shut up. They could have lost their luggage.
I wonder.
I don't know, but whatever Roman got on, I'm not feeling it.
I don't know what those are. Are those? It's
those
a little.
That's Jay shoes. Those Jay.
He said, "Oh, you didn't lose your bag. I got your bag.
I got them right here."
And they said, "Oh yeah, this is my bag." Mimi, how'd you feel about this?
I screamed to the top of my lungs when he said, "You out," my mouth dropped.
Yeah.
And then when he did the super kick, I screamed so loud.
They were dope. If you go on the WWE.com and look at the images from SmackDown, the double super kick that the Usos do, it's like 4 or 5 different shots. You see, like this the most thorough like kick up, through, down, and Roman just laid down like because I mean, he getting kicked and shit. But look at him. He sold the fuck out that kick.
What? And this shows, like, I legitimately, and all due respect to all tag teams, wrestling teams out there, the Usos have solidified in my eyes as the number 1 tag team of all time right now. All time, because very rarely do you see a tag team able to carry a story. From back in the days, I couldn't remember that. I don't remember that.
Facts.
And I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. But this right here is a movie.
It's cinema. It was in the chat earlier. It's cinema.
I'm gonna say that.
Trey, you don't fuck with nothing.
Laugh at me.
Trey said this ain't my normal cup of tea right here.
Trey, let me.
He said I'm not here for this segment.
Let me get this one piece off because Mimi had I think if tag teams were actually given a shot to do something else, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as I remember back, this is the first time they actually highlighted a tag team that was outside of fucking wrestling.
Right.
If that makes sense, what I'm saying. So yeah, of course we're gonna bump them to the top of the line because we ain't never seen this shit done like this before. Plus they can fucking wrestle.
But you saying but what?
No, that's it. Like we never seen any other tag team get this kind of shine. You know what I mean? They've never been involved.
The New Day is it. But not with respect to story. It's like this. You know what I mean? But
do you think it's recency bias that people are calling the Usos the greatest tag team of all time just because of this storyline?
Nah.
No, because they could wrestle from way back when.
No, I agree. I'm trying to understand why somebody wouldn't say
the only tag team I would say that could have carried a story might have been the Hart Foundation.
Bully Ray said the same thing earlier this week. Yeah, the Bully Ray said that it was the Usos, and he was putting them up obviously with the Dudleys, but like with Edge and Christian and some of those other. But he specifically said greatest WWE tag team of all time, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to go back and check the transcript.
Trey.
Corey said the Road Warriors, though. I mean, if we're talking great, like where would the Usos stack up with the legacy greatest tag teams of all? Like, are we saying they're the best in WWE, or are we saying that they're the best all time?
The best all time.
Go ahead, bro, Trey. It's your world. Every question you want to get off.
Yeah.
Put it on the Summer Jam screen, Cal.
In fact, we here now.
Don't put me on the Summer Jam
it's
screen.
Too late. You did, nigga.
I don't even know. I don't know if I would say the greatest tag team ever because there's so many. But in WWE, they can get that. I'm familiar with they small amount of indie work, but I would want to see them leave the E before I give them like the greatest ever, just to see, what
That's
they
a good
can
point.
do.
They did indie work. They did indie
Yeah,
work.
Reality of Wrestling down there, Booker T School, before they came to WWE.
Before they
Wait, I'm
Oh.
sorry. We didn't mention it last week, but Reality of Wrestling's got an event coming up in July with both Trick Williams and Alicia Fox is going to be there. It sounds like it's going to be a big deal. I gotta hold up.
The Summer of Reality.
Let me make sure.
Where's that?
It's in Texas City, Texas.
Damn it.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, Summer of Champions 9 at the Humble Center in Humble, Texas. She's going to be making Alicia Fox is making her return to the pro wrestling world. That's Saturday, July 15th. I saw Trick Williams is supposed to be there. Any other matches listed?
That was this weekend.
Look at her.
Right? That's this weekend, right, Trey?
Yeah.
There you go. That's classic, right?
That'll be coming out sometime this weekend.
Yeah, watch the fucking channel.